Let me begin episode 2 by asking you to sign in and remember to like the video. Pokemon Trainer Gold. What would have happened if he had joined Team Rocket? We are going to be using the events of Generation 2's Gold, Silver, and Crystal. And my episode 1's Pokemon What If, where Red joined Team Rocket, will continue some other time. That being said, there is a large amount of people that are interested in Team Rocket and other teams. Not every episode will be based off this, but there is quite a lot of potential. So entering into the Johto region 2 years after the events of Pokemon Red and Blue, Generation 1 Team Rocket was technically disbanded. However, several executives and remnants moved to Johto and encountered Trainer Gold in Azalea Town. Let's assume the actions of Team Rocket bothered Gold to the point that those events would have played out the way they would have originally. But once at Goldenrod City, Gold would be persuaded that the previous encounters with Team Rocket were not a representation of the whole organization. He would be recruited in the basement, included into the scheme of the radio tower. Why Gold would join Team Rocket is simple: because of Whitney's milk tank. Just joking. The reason and the motive for Gold to join Team Rocket is shaky at best. However, the most likely scenario for joining would be Team Rocket offering him the ability to see Pokemon and help the professor with his research, offering Gold numerous Pokemon for free to study, with breeding, hatching, and any other studies requested. This would entice Gold to join the organization, and Gold would be given a more prominent position within the organization due to the lack of members. Gold would be sent on one mission, being ordered by the acting head executive Archer to find Giovanni. With this occurring, Lance would destroy the Lake of Rage operations, prompting Team Rocket to implement their plans to take over the Goldenrod radio tower. At this time, Gold would have finally located Giovanni and told him about Team Rocket's discoveries. Stunned, Giovanni would return to Goldenrod with Gold to find Lance attacking the rockets at the radio tower. Not only would Gold see many of his teammates hurt, he would also see a lot of collateral damage to the buildings and Pokemon. With a frontal assault and many rockets defeated by Lance's dragons, he himself would be running on low energy and would be unable to continue much longer. This would ultimately turn Gold fully to Team Rocket and convince him that Lance was the enemy for hurting so many Pokemon and people. Giovanni and Gold would combine their powers and defeat Lance, forcing him to retreat back to the Indigo Plateau and the Elite Four. Disappointed in his executives, Giovanni would proclaim Gold as his right-hand man and order the executives to leave the area for fear of police activity. After regrouping in another location, Giovanni would re-establish the organization with the remaining rockets, ordering his executives on several missions to locate a new base, rescue any captured rockets, and establish themselves as a force once again. Gold would be ordered to finish getting his badges and then defeat Lance to become champion and prevent the Elite Four from ever interfering again. From there, the remaining events of Generation 2 would play out. This time, Red would be missing to fight Team Rocket. Blue would be too busy to care, and Giovanni with Team Rocket would sweep across Kanto once again, only this time missing a few legendary Pokemon. Because of Giovanni's desires for power and revenge, he would order Gold to seek out the remaining gyms and destroy them all as well, particularly the 8th gym leader, Blue. Then ultimately, Gold would also be ordered to find Red and defeat him as well. But Giovanni would order Gold to do one special thing: to steal the 3 legendary birds from Red, and most importantly, recapture Mewtwo, as it was originally Giovanni's created Pokemon. Gold would be explained Mewtwo's role, and that it had the ability to destroy the world and must be captured and contained by Giovanni to prevent this. This would inspire and renew Gold's faith that Giovanni was ultimately doing good. Going forward a bit more, Gold would destroy all the gyms as requested, disband the Elite Four, and defeat Red for a final time, all the while ensuring Giovanni's rise to power through Johto's legendary Pokemon, joined with Kanto's now. Only this time, Giovanni would have the science of forced evolution, helping him and his rockets grow stronger. As Giovanni would rise, he would conquer both Kanto and Johto, re-establish the Game Corner operations, and begin research again into mass creations of the Master Ball. But this news would reach other regions, and another threat would begin to rise. Brendan, Rayquaza, Groudon, Kyogre. These would be the newly established enemy of Team Rocket. The only trainer, aside with Steven, would stand in the way of Giovanni sweeping through the home region. But who would win? Giovanni with the legendary birds and beasts led by Mewtwo, or Brendan, who controlled the earth, sea, and sky's power? supplemented with the Reggie Golems. Well, that will be for another episode, and remain up to you ultimately, comment section. Let me know what you think would happen in the next Pokemon What If. And if I earned it, make sure to click that like button and share this where you can.